Okay, thank you for reminding me.
شكرا مولود.
شكرا Elizabeth. شكرا. Okay, so Samantha, عندي سؤال I have question. هل تفضلين الجبل أو الشاطئ؟
أنا أفضل الجبل.
ممتاز. Perfect. ممتاز. So we have different ways of expressing our preferences. So you can say أنا أفضل الجبل, or you can add and you say بالنسبة لي, for me, I prefer. Sorry. Okay. Let's go back to this. Ooh. Okay. So we can also learn this expression when you say for me, بالنسبة لي, for me, بالنسبة لي, أفضل الجبل. Okay, for me, بالنسبة لي. So you have two ways of to express your preference. Okay, Chieko, وأنت ماذا تفضلين؟ هل تفضلين الجبل أو الشاطئ؟
بالنسبة لي أنا أفضل الشاطئ.
ممتاز. تشيكو، ممكن سؤال لإليزابيث؟
Oh, you want me to ask? Okay. Elizabeth, هل تفضلين الجبل أو الشاطئ؟
بالنسبة لي أنا أفضل الشاطئ.
ممتاز. أنا أيضا أفضل الشاطئ. Me too. أنا أيضا. That's two. Me too. أنا أيضا أفضل الجبل. Maddie, if you feel comfortable and it's okay, would you tell us what you prefer? ماذا تفضلين؟ Jacqueline, would you like to try?
أنا أفضل الشاطئ.
ممتاز. Jacqueline, أنا أيضا أفضل الشاطئ. أنا أيضا أفضل الشاطئ. Okay. نعم. هنا نعم Elizabeth.
Just I noticed, and I think so when we're saying I like the water, أنا أفضل, and when you're saying she likes the water, you're saying أفضله. Is that correct? So the suffix is
no, I'm really sorry.
No.
This is just I missed this. It should be an O.
It should be an O. So
Yes,
it should be بالنسبة لي أنا أفضله.
Yes.
Yeah,
it should be an O. I'm going to correct it right now. أنا أفضل. It should be an O.
نعم. شكرا.
No, that was just a mistake. It should be an O. Thank you for your remark.
شكرا.
شكرا. Okay. في هذه الصورة هنا here هنا القط وهنا الكلب. Here the cat, هنا قط وهنا الكلب. وهنا and here وهنا الأرنب. Okay, so عندي سؤال. Okay, ماذا تفضلين؟ ماذا تفضلين؟ هل تفضلين القط؟ هل تفضلين القط أو الكلب أو الأرنب؟ سؤال لتشيكو.
أنا أفضل الأرنب.
Okay, Chieko, like if you want to pass the question to another member or another colleague, you just say, and you, وأنتي Elizabeth, وأنتي Jacqueline, وأنتي Samantha, for example.
وأنتي دايزي.
وأنتي دايزي ماذا تفضلين؟ هل تفضلين القط أو الكلب أو الأرنب؟ Oh, you're muted. You're muted. Yeah.
Sorry about that. أنا أفضل القط.
ممتاز دايزي ممكن is it possible ممكن سؤال لسامانثا is it possible you ask Samantha
وأنتي سماثا
أنا أفضل القط والكلب.
Samantha ممكن سؤال لجاكلين
جاكلين وأنتي.
أنا أفضل القط وأنتي إليزابيث.
Oh, Elizabeth ليست هنا. She's not here. Seems like she's not here. Jacqueline ممكن سؤال لمادي.
Sorry, what does that mean again?
Is it possible you give a question to Maddie? Hi, Maddie.
وأنتي مادي.
Hello, Maddie. Hey.
الأرنب.
So, Maddie, you're unmuted.
I heard her. It was very quiet.
Oh,
She
okay.
said الأرنب.
الأرنب.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. Okay. سؤال ثلاثة. سؤال another question or the third question. هذا ببغاء. الببغاء. وهذا and this عصفور. عصفور. وهذا حمام. هنا الببغاء العصفور الحمام. سؤال question سؤال ماذا تفضلين؟ هل تفضلين الببغاء أو العصفور أو الحمام؟ هل تفضلين الببغاء أو العصفور أو الحمام؟ أوكي سؤال لتشيكو. تشيكو هل تفضلين الببغاء أو العصفور أو الحمام؟
أنا أفضل العصفور.
ممتاز.
وأنت سمانثا؟
أنا أفضل البربع.
مهم.
وأنت دايزي؟
You're muted, Daisy.
أنا أفضل الحمام. وأنت جاكلين؟
أنا أفضل الحمام. وأنت مادي؟
مهدي. Jacqueline, Chieko, she said, I think Daisy, she said that she loves or she prefers pigeons, right? And you too, you prefer pigeons. So in Arabic, if you want to say me too, so you can say أنا أيضا. So for example, if I say me too, I prefer pigeons, you would say أنا أيضا أفضل الحمام. أنا أيضا أفضل الحمام. أنا أيضا Okay. Ooh, that makes me angry. Okay. هذا, this is, هذا لحم مشوي. هذا لحم مشوي. وهذا دجاج مشوي. Roasted chicken or grilled chicken, grilled meat. Okay. لحم مشوي, دجاج مشوي, وهذه كفتة meatball كفتة. إذا سؤال: ماذا تفضلين؟ هل تفضلين لحم مشوي أو دجاج مشوي أو كفتة؟ جاكلين، أنت ماذا تفضلين؟
أنا أفضل الكفتة.
How do, if you want to say that it's delicious, do you still remember how to say that? Elizabeth and Chieko? Okay. لذيذ.
لذيذ.
الكفتة.
لذيذ.
هذا لذيذ. That's delicious. Okay. وأنت تشيكو ماذا تفضلين؟ اللحم المشوي أو دجاج مشوي أو كفتة؟
أنا أفضل لحم مشوي.
سؤال تشيكو، سؤال لي.
وأنت إليزابيث؟
أنا أفضل الكفتة. جديد, delicious.
لذيذ.
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 إليزابيث، ممكن سؤال لدايزي أو سامانثا أو مادي؟
وأنتي دايزي؟
Got it unmuted this time. أنا أفضل لحم مشوي والكفتة.
Ooh. سؤال دايزي، سؤال لسامانثا أو مادي.
وأنت سمانثا.
بالنسبة لي أنا أفضل دجاج مشوي. وأنتي ماري؟
أنا أفضل الكفتة.
أوكي، مادي تفضل الكفتة. مادي تفضل الكفتة. حسنا. أوكي. حسنا. Okay. حسنا. Like if you want to say in Arabic, okay, or well, that's حسنا. حسنا. هذه or الكتب. هذه الكتب. These are books. هذه الكتب. وهذه الموسيقى. الموسيقى. موسيقى. وهذا الرسم drawings. اوكي، الكتب، الموسيقى، الرسم. إذا سؤال، إليزابيث، هل أنت تفضلين الكتب أو الموسيقى أو الرسم؟
بالنسبة لي أنا أفضل الموسيقى. The most. You've told us this.
Okay.
The most.
Yes. So the most is, like you say, الأكثر. If you want to say a lot, that's كثيرا.
كثيرا, yeah.
So you can say أنا أفضل الموسيقى كثيرا.
كثيرا.
Yes. But the superlative of كثيرا, this is الأكثر. Like the most. Big, biggest. Small, smallest. كثيرا الأكثر. Okay. أنا إليزابيث تفضل الموسيقى كثيرا. Okay.
No.
She prefers music a lot. كثيرا. Okay. وأنت تشيكو؟
أنا أفضل الكتب والموسيقى.
ممتاز. ممكن تشيكو سؤال لجاكلين أو مادي أو سامانثا أو دايزي؟
وأنتي دايزي؟
أنا أفضل الكتب والرسم.
ممتاز. ممتاز. وأنت مادي؟ مادي، هل تفضلين الكتب أو الموسيقى أو الرسم؟ ممتاز. Okay, so I think like probably Maddie has problem with the audio because I see that she's unmuted and she's muted after she finished her performance, but maybe there is some audio technical issues.
She did say her Wi-Fi was pretty
Okay.
not good. Yeah.
Okay. هنا عندي الخضار، اللحم والفواكه. الخضر، اللحم والفواكه. جاكلين، هل تفضلين الخضر فقط only؟ هل تفضلين الخضر فقط؟ نعم yes، نعم لا، نعم لا، نعم لا، yes no، نعم لا. جاكلين، هل تفضلين الخضر فقط only فقط فقط؟ نعم لا.
لا.
لا. وأنت إليزابيث؟
لا.
لا. وأنت تشيكو؟
لا.
لا. أوكي، ماذا تفضلين؟ هل الخضر أو اللحم أو الفواكه؟ أنا أفضل الخضر واللحم والفواكه.
أنا أيضا.
وأنت جاكلين؟ You're muted.
Sorry, what was the question? I
Okay.
missed it.
أنا أفضل الخضر واللحم والفواكه. وتشيكو أيضا. She said أنا أيضا. وأنت جاكلين؟ Like if you want to say me too. Like if you, yes?
I forgot how do you say it.
Me too. Do
Me
you
too.
prefer all of them?
Yes.
Oh.
And
ممتاز.
that's la.
Oh. نعم لا.
نعم.
نعم. نعم. ممتاز. ممتاز. Elizabeth?
لا. أنا أفضل الخضار والفواكه
فقط. فقط. Okay. Elizabeth تفضل الخضر والفواكه فقط. She prefers only vegetables and fruits. Elizabeth تفضل الخضر والفواكه فقط. Samantha وأنت؟
أنا أيضا Elizabeth.
Okay. أنا أيضا. So you want to say me too, like Elizabeth, right? So أنا أيضا مثل, like مثل. مثل. أنا أيضا مثل إليزابيث. أنا أيضا مثل إليزابيث. أفضل الخضر والفواكه فقط. أفضل الخضر والفواكه فقط. Me too. I'm like Elizabeth. I prefer only vegetables and fruit. Daisy. دايزي، ماذا تفضلين؟ هل تفضلين الخضر أو اللحم أو الفواكه؟
أنا أفضل, how do you say all of them?
كلها. كلها.
كلها.
All of them, yes. أنا أفضل كلها. أنا أفضلها كلها. كلها. All of them. كلها, that's all. And ها, that's the pronoun. That's the object's pronoun. All of them.
Okay.
Okay.
كلها.
نعم، ممتاز. Okay, now I would love you to tell me what do you see here. ماذا ترى في هذه الصورة? So what's this? ما هذا? In Arabic, how do we call this activity? In English, it's
Sports.
sports.
Exercise.
Mhm.
Diego, remember
Mm.
sports? Can't remember sports.
No. لا.
رياضة.
ممتاز ممتاز. الرياضة الرياضة الرياضة. This is sport. الرياضة. Okay. هنا here هنا here هنا here. رياضة في الصباح. رياضة في الصباح. And what does mean? What does it mean? رياضة في الصباح.
In the morning, exercise in the morning.
ممتاز ممتاز. رياضة في الصباح. وهذه رياضة في المنزل. رياضة في المنزل. شيكو؟
Exercise at home. Exercise in the house at home.
ممتاز ممتاز. رياضة في المنزل. وهذه رياضة في المساء. رياضة في المساء.
In the evening.
ممتاز. evening. صباح morning. مساء evening. رياضة في الصباح والرياضة في المساء أو الرياضة في المنزل. أنت إليزابيث.
Not.
ماذا تفضلين؟ هل تفضلين الرياضة في الصباح أو في المساء أو الرياضة في المنزل؟
أنا أفضل رياضة في الصباح الأكثر.
أنا أفضل الرياضة في الصباح الأكثر. وأنت جاكلين؟
أنا أفضل الرياضة في المساء.
في المنزل. At home. Right? ممتاز ممتاز. بالنسبة لي أنا أفضل الرياضة في الصباح. لا أفضل الرياضة في المنزل. في المنزل لا. في المنزل لا أفضل. That means I don't prefer sport at home. أنا أفضل الرياضة في الصباح لا أفضل الرياضة في المساء. دايزي وأنت؟
أنا أفضل الرياضة في المنزل.
ممتاز. وأنت سامانثا؟
بالنسبة لي كلها.
كلها. ممتاز. وأنت مادي؟
Did you notice we lost Maddie and Jacqueline because they had to go to class?
Oh yeah, no, I didn't.
They're high school students, so they just get a small window.
Okay.
Smaller.
Okay, now I would love you to tell me something you prefer and something you don't prefer. So for the negation, we use the word la. We have also other ways like laysa. We're going to see this later, but now let's just focus on la. Like if you want to say, I prefer, say, أنا أفضل, ولكن لا أفضل. لكن means but, like this is to express concession. I prefer this, but not this. Or sometimes we use it to express contrast. Okay.
Hey,
So-
Malou, just real quick, the walakin, is it and not? And
Yeah. And
Okay.
but.
And but.
This is the translation. Walakin, that's and but.
And but, okay.
But I think in English we don't use and but. Usually it's only
No.
but, right? Right?
Right.
Correct.
Yes. ممتاز. Okay. بالنسبة لي أفضل الرياضة في الصباح ولكن لا أفضل الرياضة في المنزل. وأنت إليزابيث؟
أنا أفضل رياضة في صباح ولكن أنا
لا
لا أفضل رياضة في المنزل.
ممتاز.
To exercise.
سؤال لتشيكو.
Wanti, do you want to say one, Chieko?
Please, this is a nice.
بالنسبة
I'm sorry for the interruption, Chieko. So we can say and you, but also what about you? Sometimes we can say what about you to pass the question. So ماذا عنك? ماذا عنك? Chieko.
Okay.
Anki.
ماذا عنك? What about you? What? ماذا? ماذا عنك? About you. So the ka we have at the end, this is the like you. عن, that's about. ماذا عنك? What about you? What about you? ماذا عنك?
Is the key tied to French at all? Like key, qu'est-ce que c'est? Key is.
Oh, no,
sous
no, no,
and-
no, no, no.
No,
No, it has
not
nothing
even
to do with
French.
French, no.
Okay, just curious.
So if you remember, we can say kitabuki, this your book.
Mm-hmm.
Manziluki, your house.
Mhm.
I don't know. Koratuki, your ball.
It's the KI sound.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's possessive pronoun.
Mother and key Chieko?
بالنسبة لي أفضل رياضة في المنزل ولكن لا أفضل رياضة في الصباح. ماذا عنك ديزي؟
Mhm.
Could you repeat like when you're saying how you say not something again? Like I didn't quite get
Yes.
that.
So you just add the negation, which is la. Like if I prefer, أنا أفضل. But if you say I don't prefer, أنا لا أفضل. أفضل لا أفضل. So you just add the negation, which is la. La.
Okay. And then what did you say there was a but in there? Like, but I don't prefer this.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to repeat like أنا أفضل الرياضة في الصباح ولكن لا أفضل الرياضة في المنزل. أنا أفضل الرياضة في الصباح ولكن لا أفضل الرياضة في المنزل. ماذا عنك دايزي؟
أنا أفضل الرياضة في المنزل. But I don't remember that. The but. And could you repeat that?
So I'm going to write it here to help. So
Yeah,
you can say wa, lakin, and then you add la.
Well,
ولكن
like,
لا.
okay, that makes sense. Okay. If I could see it,
Yeah.
and I just like guessing la, like in la. رياضة في مساء.
Mhm. So أنا أفضل الرياضة في المنزل ولكن لا أفضل الرياضة في المساء.
Okay,
ممتاز؟
getting better at it.
ممتاز 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 ديز. ماذا عنك سامانثا؟
أنا أفضل الرياضة في الصباح ولكن لا الرياضة في المساء.
ولكن لا أفضل. So it should be followed
Oh,
by the
لا
verb.
أفضل. Okay. So you wouldn't say but not that thing. You would still say but I don't.
That will differ. This is another way. So you will say, okay, we're going to use this expression maybe. Oh, sorry. So we're going to use ليس. So this is what I said. Let's just use this one. Next time we will be doing with ليس, which is also another way of negation. For example, I prefer sports at home, but not in the morning.
Okay.
This is what you want to say. So you could say أنا أفضل الرياضة في الصباح ولكن ليس في المنزل.
Okay.
ليس في المنزل.
So the la is for if it's in front of a verb
Yeah,
that you're negating.
that is right. That is right. أفضل الرياضة في الصباح وليس في المساء. Okay. So today we tried to learn we just recapitulated how to introduce oneself, and also we tried to learn how to express preference. We tried to learn lots of things like sport, big house, small house, some animals, some fruits, some foods. And so next time, and also how to express negation. So we use this expression. So next time we will do a short conversation. We will move to like expand. So I'm not going to how to say burn steps. Is it how to say? Like you don't want to tell about next time. Otherwise you say, in Arabic we say we burn steps, but this
Jump
is not.
the ship.
Oh, maybe yes. so
Jump
next
over.
time, yes, thank you, Samantha. Shukran, Samantha. So next time we'll do a conversation, and then we do some questions about this, and we discuss what happens in this conversation. Okay. So shukran Daisy, shukran Samantha, shukran Chieko, wa shukran Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining this class. And please, again, if you have any idea you would love to ask about or to include in our classes, please just email me. If you have any question, just email me anytime. I would be very happy to answer you, to take your ideas into or in consideration. Okay.
Shukran Mulud.
Shukran Chieko, shukran kathiran, shukran Daisy, shukran kathiran, shukran Samantha, shukran kathiran, shukran Elizabeth. Elizabeth ليست هنا, she's not here. Okay, so now I think it's time to say goodbye. Please, Elizabeth, do you have any question before we leave?
No, shukran. Sorry, my daughter's like calling me from school.
So,
I had a question about the recordings. The last time we had a class, we were able to post.
I have the recordings. Should I upload them on the YouTube channel, or I just send you the link?
If it's not, I mean, the nice thing is when we could have a playlist when they were up on the YouTube site, and we could go back and listen to them. If that's not too much trouble, but you and I could talk about it. But I do think it'd be great to
Yeah.
have it.
So
You.
that would
Is
be
it-
nice. Yes.
Is it possible to make that private so that it's not just public?
Yeah, I'm trying to think our YouTube website, right, so that other people can't just view it. I can't remember how our YouTube, it is,
You can, I think you can set each video
uh-huh,
to be, yeah.
private.
Mhm.
If that feels like too much, Malud, maybe you could.
That's fine
Well,
with me. It's fine
you
with
can
me. No
upload
problem.
them
It's
and
fine.
then
With
not make them public, and then you can share them internally.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
not in public, right? It's should be private.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm. And then you'd probably have to send us the link to
Okay.
them
Mhm.
Okay.
direct.
Okay. I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
شكرا.
Okay. شكرا. شكرا.
Okay.
ومع السلامة. مع السلامة.
Ma salama.
مع السلامة.
Masalama.
مع السلامة.
Al hiwar.
مع السلامة Daisy. مع السلامة.
Mahmoud, do you have a quick second?
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. How are you doing?
I'm
It's so
doing
to-
good. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
The weather is strangely nice in this period.
I know that picture the other day. I was like,
I
so
said,
jealous.
did you see the video? I sent you.
yeah,
a
we
video.
walking to the park with the birds and
Yeah.
the.
So this is unusual. It should be in spring, but not in this period. But in this period, it's kind of warm and it's green outside. So that's kind of weird.
It's a little unnerving, yeah, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so jealous. I wanted to say too, so the only way I can pay you is when you send me an invoice. So I haven't gotten an invoice from you in a while. So I just wanted to make sure that you were submitting your hours. That contract that we signed for the teaching, that can count, I believe, as kind of what I owe you. You don't have to send me an invoice for that, but any other hours that you're doing working with Christina or me, and in fact, we have quite a bit of Arabic money. So I want to talk to you about that too. So I would love for you to maybe bill for twice as much as your work. Like say you work an hour. I'm trying to figure out how to compensate you for your time fairly, and more so because this QFI grant is very generous. And so.
Could you repeat what should I do, please? You said like 1 hour because
Yeah,
the internet
so-
was interrupted, so I did not hear what you said. Exactly.
Sure, I'm talking fast. So I can only pay you without you sending me an invoice for the contracted hours, those that you signed that. So you'll get paid for that no matter what. But any other time where you're working with us at meetings, contributing, the other things, I'd like you to invoice us. And so actually wanted to talk to you about some additional or the like emailing that guy at MSU and trying to make connections for us.
No, yeah.
That's all loggable time. And I want to make sure you're compensated for that time. So be generous, don't try to keep it, don't gift us anything because we have a lot of Arabic money, and I want to make sure you're paid for all of your time working with us.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah.
One more question. I just would like to define what is work. What is how can I define the time I spend for the work with the
So we are calling it communicate outreach, that word. Use the term outreach, where you're talking to people, like those emails that you sent, trying to make connections at MSU. When you're talking to Christina or talking to Hannah or talking to the team, you could call that program.
Okay.
Just program time. Just organizing time, just program, Arabic program development, like
Okay.
you're helping working on the program.
Okay.
And how's the teaching going? How are you liking? So any questions about that? So I just want to make sure that.
Yeah. So is preparing for the lesson, like this lesson, is that counted
Yeah, I don't think it was in the contract. So I want you to log more prep time in the invoicing that you send us. So
Okay.
just like curriculum prep, just call it prep time. And that's totally fine. So outside of what you're contracted for, bill us for that, because I know you're prepping across a lot of classes.
Yeah.
And I would call it curriculum. It doesn't matter what you call it. I can
Okay.
figure it out. But yes, please put those hours in for prep.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Very, yeah,
Yes.
generous.
So please,
Like,
one more thing. If you want me to do anything for World Language Initiative, I would be very happy. Like,
you have time?
like I don't know. Sometimes you have some jobs you want me to do, or some issues to do, or maybe an outreach or presentation, or professional
Yeah,
development.
to Christina, because Christina Allison, she and I were talking about Arabic, and I want her to ask you to do a few things. And if you have time, yeah, we would love it. And I just wish we had a person here who really had the time to teach, that you could
Yeah.
be training.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
Sarah, Mohammed's just got his baby and too much going on. And so I really want to find a person in our community that can teach for us, right? So I love the online teaching. I want to keep doing that with you as long as you're able
Yeah.
and excited and it works for your schedule, but also kind of locally as well. Yes, I think you can. Let me think about that. Christina and I are supposed to talk,
Yeah.
but again, I just want to pay you for all of your time. And
Okay.
so I don't want you to be gifting us any of your time.
Okay.
Does that
Thank
make
you
sense?
so much.
Because
Yeah.
we have this grant specifically for Arabic. So I really want to make sure you
So
are.
this time there's grants, but next time when there is no grants, I'll be happy to work for
There
you.
we go. You can do it that way.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So anytime, like,
Yes.
and then what else is coming up? I love that there's 2 high schoolers on the, I wish we had more, but
Oh
yeah.
yes. Yes.
On there.
I also feel sorry, like we did not have much contact with Maddie. It seems
Yeah,
like-
they really only have like 25 minutes to be
Yes.
in the class between their 2 periods. So
Yeah.
they're just gonna have to kind of pick it up as they can.
Yes.
But what
Yeah.
we're trying to do is develop a club where they could meet in a group and maybe Zoom with you and kind of work on language skills just themselves,
Yeah.
you know. So we'll see if we can get that club
Yeah,
going.
that would be perfect. That would be perfect. One more time, is there any chance we can make a class for the kids, for
Middle school.
Emerson and Jenny and Nolan?
Well, I mean, what we could do is, and this is like, you can call that time with them curriculum development.
Okay. Yeah.
and I can pay you to teach them, but the QFI grant won't pay for it directly unless you can reach them in the school day. So if we found a time in the evening, well, I'm trying to think, because they're in school. So now their window of weekends, you know, they might be able to do some additional Arabic. You can teach them.
Mhm.
So, but we kind of have to like slip it in a little bit, you know, in
Okay.
terms
Yeah.
of reaching them. I tried to see if I could find a block in the school day where you could teach them. And they said they just can't log on to an external person
Mhm.
without a teacher moderating,
Yeah.
like, you know. And so that wasn't going to work and their schedules were really full. But I bet we could set up like a weekend,
Yes. On
like
Saturday,
a
that would
holiday
be.
Arabic, you know, for middle school update and make something happen. So let me talk to Christina about that a little bit. But yeah, I really want to, those kids are such great little
Yes.
bright lights. And they're going to high school next year. So if they could help us start a club, if we could talk to them about it and help us start a club at the high school, maybe we try to do a weekend program and we plant the seed and see if they would like to help us build a club at the high school. And then you could teach them in the school day, you know, during their lunch hour or something.
Yeah.
And that would be paid for next year.
Oh,
And
that's
then you can figure out a way to keep them And then I think I'll be able to get money from QFI for a summer camp where you could work with them online in the summer.
Yes, that's
yeah.
perfect. Yes, that's
But let's
perfect. Yes.
that sounds good.
Today, I got back to old videos of Jenny and Emerson, and
Yeah.
and I was watching them, so it was kind of
So cute.
yeah. So I just kind of missed this, so I
Yeah.
went back to YouTube and I was watching these videos. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
So I'm trying to think of I think one way we could do it is for certain work that you're doing, I can pay you a higher wage. So like double your hourly rate and pay you like $50 an hour. And then what maybe the teaching of the kids would be like donate. You know what I mean? So you bill through QFI and we pay you at a $50 an hour rate for all that work. And then you donate a class. If that makes sense, something like that. I'm trying to figure out how to follow their rules and then, you know,
Yes. Okay.
and then cover the cost.
Okay.
But
So,
yeah,
So I will try to call back. I don't remember his name. He's from Iraq and he's professor at the MSU. He said that he will help me and he will. So maybe I
maybe you
should.
can set up a meeting with you and him and Christina Allison
Yeah.
and try to bring her in because her time is paid for too through QFI to set up all the Arabic as the program coordinator.
Yeah.
So I would love to get Christina in on those calls. So maybe you could do some of the coordinating and bill us for all that time because we have quite a bit of money for some for teaching, but a lot of outreach and a lot of curriculum development.
Okay.
So just kind of, you know, as much as we can. And I think, you know, prep time can count as curriculum development in my mind.
Okay.
So I think, yes. Does that make sense? So
yes, sure.
Great,
Sure.
great. And yeah, and it's really, I would say you could work on this like at least 5 hours a week, working on just the outreach, not even your teaching and the prep. And so prep time, teaching, outreach, and the outreach could be 5 hours a week easily.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
And then you have to bill me and then I can pay you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Invoice me.
Okay.
And it's really fun being in the class. It's so fun to have it be familiar, you know, and be kind of building. It's comfortable.
Yes, sure. Yes,
Yeah.
sure. Unfortunately, it's kind of 1 hour a week, and then you have only 8 hours, and you stop for a while, and then we had like 4 months we didn't do in Arabic, almost 4.
I know. We want to do better.
Yeah.
I think with the summer camp idea, if we apply for the summer camp in January, so I think we could do a lot of summer language, and I think we could even maybe we try to do like a holiday Arabic with the middle schoolers, our holiday, the winter.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm ready to brainstorm. Let's get a meeting with you and me and Christina around the Arabic program. So I can ask Christina to reach out to you. But again, I think, and what days and times are best for you in terms of not teaching, but can work on outreach and have a meeting so that we can plan
I think most of the days, except for Friday. Friday is now busy for me because I'm going to start the next class very soon. Yes. So for the rest of the days, I'm fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So about this time, like noon on Monday.
Noon, that's perfect.
Okay. So
noon is perfect.
Monday through Thursday.
Maybe noon.
I have until 3. So is it and earlier? So are there better?
So on Tuesday and Thursday, I finish 11:30. That's Bozeman time.
Okay.
My school. So it's kind of, I have only 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's tight.
So if we can do it in like 1 o'clock or 1:30, 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock. That's good. Very good.
1:32. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll send an email to Christina and say, hey, let's get some Arabic program meetings going and talk about, there's a lot to talk about in terms of additional funding from QFI. They want to know what we want to do. And so I think another thing that I'll ask Christina to do, and you guys can talk about, is go on the QFI website and see the different funding options, but they fund summer camps, in school day, after school. So they have more options now that we can apply for.
Mhm.
And we're not really meeting the criteria for in school day because so many of these kids are not public school kids
Mhm.
and we're, adults and these private schools. So, okay, so we'll set up a meeting on a Tuesday or Thursday around 1:30 or 2
Yes.
to talk about the
Yeah.
Arabic program.
Okay. So I'm free on Mondays. I'm free on Wednesdays.
Okay.
If you choose Tuesday or Thursday, it should be after
Okay. So I got it.
after 1 p.m.
Thursday, yeah, like 1:30 or 2.
Yes.
Mondays or Wednesdays, you could do earlier.
Yes. That's
Okay.
right. Yes.
Okay. All right. Shukran.
شكرا إليزابيث. شكرا
مع
كثيرا. شكرا ومع السلامة.
مع السلامة.
Next time. Thank you so much.
See you next
Bye bye.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.